So as I mentioned, Omizi, he got another video. I was watching a little bit of Young Don Reacts, and he was the reason I even like saw this in the first place, because it just was on my timeline. Literally, that shit was like front page center, along with everybody else's reactions to the Emiru exposing Mizkif, and then him kind of trying to come out of that. But there is no coming back from that, twin. Like, it really ain't much coming. There ain't too much coming back from that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
About the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done towards me, and some of these issues which are still ongoing.
I am totally okay with exposing a lot of things.
Bro said I'd be massaging my knee too, fam. What are you talking about, Andy boy?
And saying things. At this point, I think it's pretty obvious I will not be friends with any of these people after this. Ludwig was right. I am going to completely separate myself from these people, this community, which is fine, and I've already been doing it. But I have hundreds of messages.
Wait. I need to. Okay, this was the response. I need to see Emiru Mizkif drama. I don't really want to watch somebody covering the situation, but like that other video, the Omizi video, massaging my knee. This thing.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing.
Hey, that was a good one though. Let's bring some light to the situation at least. Oh shit!
Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, so
Emiru.
And look at this nigga. Oh my god. Because his eyes, y'all think he look good? Bro, this nigga's chopped. This nigga's chopped. What the fuck is this? It's like he has 3 different faces all meshed together in one. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. That's just my opinion. Hey, you know what the fuck going on? Hey. I don't want to be doing this shit on YouTube, bro. I don't want to be doing that shit on YouTube. Yeah, Ange, welcome. I don't want to be doing this shit on YouTube. Would y'all mind giving me like 2 minutes to, you know what I'm saying, and then come right back? Cause nephew gonna have to cut this out so that we can continue the conversation. You know what? Quick little break. Hold on. Go to the. All right, to the video. So, like I said, Emiru, what the fuck? I apologize. Emiru just dropped the Mizkif files.
Mizkif of assault, abuse, stalking, harassment, and threats of blackmail.
Today, I'm finally going to be opening up about the psychological and domestic abuse, stalking and harassment, sexual assault, and threats of blackmail that Mizkif has done.
Why did he do that? Yo, who's the creator of this video? WestJet. What? Why? We back in YouTube. Do I have to behave now?
Towards me.
Yeah.
And some of these issues which are still ongoing.
Okay, on the real, let me develop some empathy.
Your messages are still right here, bro.
These are serious allegations, so I'm gonna chill on the blackmail jokes.
I am already in the process of filing
he spoke up about
a restraining order on him in both Texas and California. And I also wanted to say that I would not be surprised if he tries to sue me for the stream that I did today and for coming out about him.
This is just the tip of the ice.
And this is something that we really got to talk about. Like, that nigga, like, he hates his personality being put out there, bro. And most niggas do, too. Y'all remember the situation that happened with Zolis and Saktima and I? Like, where he basically, like, the entire time at the event, he was like, basically, like, all up in her face the entire time. And then afterwards, pressed her on social media and then tried to get us to, like, not talk about it. He's like, y'all talk about it, my legal team is gonna have to come after y'all. We talked about it. Nothing happened. Nigga, you're not scaring nobody.
Because it gets quite a bit worse. The accusations keep piling on.
He would throw bottles, like plastic bottles with liquid in it, not like glass bottles, at me, despite me telling him like I didn't like it and it scared me and I bruise very easily. He would throw his phone at me. I would tell him, you know, it scared me, I don't like.
What? Grown-ass man, bro. Grown-ass man, gang. Throwing bottles, throwing his phone at a woman who had expressed that she bruises easily. And this is what you do? This is what you do, bro? Yo, Az, thank you for the 10 streak. I feel like it's way longer than that, but you know what I'm saying? There may have been a stream or two where I may have screamed and you were busy or something, but you know what I'm saying? Thank you. But literally you're a man and you get into a relationship with a woman you're supposed to protect and, like, you know what I'm saying, uplift her. This nigga is literally doing the complete opposite.
Like it, and one time it even
Should be like my 100th.
hit me in the eye, which caused me to get a black eye, but he always, you know, was like, oh, it's
And she got a black eye. Basically, you physically assaulted this woman and you want her to be cool with you? Bro, I don't understand the mentality of grown-ass men today. Grown-ass men, not children, not a teenager, not somebody who's still developing in their brain, not somebody who's not a full adult. They don't understand what the fuck they're doing. They understand full well what they're doing. It's just nobody checked these niggas. And I guarantee there are people that literally may have known about the situation and just let it be. And just said, hey, that's Emiru and Miz, bro. Like that's their relationship, bro. That's just how they roll.
It's an accident, and I was like, oh yeah.
When the random e-celeb you dislike for just being dumb and annoying and unfunny is finally outed for a legitimate reason to dislike them.
We were just getting food, and
what was the point in that cutting?
And he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video, and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer, and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him going
so he was
150 miles
crying
per hour in the car and talking about himself while doing it.
Honestly, valid.
Yo, again, grown-ass man telling his girl, Mr. Beast didn't invite me to his video. He invited some other streamers and I wasn't invited. You're going 150 miles an hour in a car because you're upset that you didn't get invited to a video, putting somebody else's life and your own at risk because you're upset about a decision that somebody made that won't really even affect you. If you want to get on a team, have your team reach out, right? Or you want to get in a video, have your team reach out, right? Don't you have marketing, a whole marketing team? You're a part of a whole group, or was a part of a whole group. You know, this shit is ridiculous. This is why we can't have nice things. People like this. Fuck exactly. That's what I'm saying. Men like this give other men a bad rep. Men like this give other men a bad rep. This is why women can't trust niggas today. There could be a nice guy that's trying to find a girl. She's going to associate all the past bad relationships to you. And then for you to even have a stable relationship, because I've been there, you have to put in so much work to help her get through those past traumas. And it could take years. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas, even the nice guys, some of them don't have the patience because they've been through their own life shit too. So everybody's going through something. And it's just like a woman will literally go in a relationship with a man that she thought was the nicest, sweetest person in the world. They're so caring. They care about this and that. They have a lot of the same common interests and stuff like that. You get into a relationship. Oh, and then he turns out to be an abusive, or abuser, a pedophile, a fucking predator, or an R-apist. Like, make it make sense. And it's not even like a small handful of people. This is a large proportion of general men. There needs to be some study on the psyche of niggas today. Like, genuinely.
Blood crash out.
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
So apparently Mizkif and Emiru were dating back in the day, and even Mizkif's ex-boyfriend, Tectone, came out with a statement. I really don't care that people know I was right about Mizkif. Just support Emiru right now.
And this is somebody, see, like, they speak up about it. Niggas don't take them seriously. And then when the shit happens, and they come out and was like, I was right. Why don't we, like, take a look into these things? You know what I'm saying? Like, just explore. And if that person can dead that, then, like, this person, then, like, somebody like Tectones doesn't have much to speak on at that point. Or if they say like he owned up to his actions and never portrayed any of those type of things moving forward, it would be a whole different story. Nah.
Thanks. I guess wisdom does come with age.
Other things would happen, like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me.
And you find that out real quick then, you know what I'm saying? Wisdom comes with age. And sometimes somebody younger than you can teach you something, and somebody older than you can teach you a lot about life as well. It's just how you intake that information. Some people can see it as criticism. Some people see it like bad criticism or constructive criticism. You can see like somebody telling you like, this is a flaw that I constantly see in you as a bad thing and work on it, or as a bad thing and then flip on them and turn the script and you do this, you do that. I hate when you do this too. That's toxic. Or you can see it as like, hey, I understand. I want to make up for this. So you got to stop apologizing too. Saying I'm sorry doesn't actually mean that you're actually going to change anything. People can apologize all day. I'm big on like, you can say, my bad, I'm sorry, this and that, I apologize as many times as you want. But if your actions don't say anything, your words mean nothing at that point, right? So like,
and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better.
He was insecure that her stream was popping off, and there's even videos of them playing Rust together and her taking a 20-minute break because her viewership was higher than his, and he would force her to do these things. All right, we can't be doing this. This is crazy. This part is hard to listen to, so no music here.
He started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then suddenly he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And I screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, "I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go." And he
made himself the victim in that situation and ran. After you literally just sexually assaulted a woman unprovoked. Completely unprovoked. And this is the reality of women. Somebody you know was likely assaulted in one way or another. Whether it be physically, emotionally, even like technologically. Like there's online harassment, there's fucking like people will take pictures of girls. There was a situation where a nigga, like he was trying to Yamin and like squirted on a girl's leg at a fucking grocery store. Luckily he was arrested. That nigga, that should have been charged as like a fucking bio crime, honestly. But like, bro, you do shit like this and I know about it, or I just found out about it, I'm probably going to jail. I have sisters. I have people that I love that I know that like in those situations, bro, you probably won't be walking the earth anymore. I'm just going to put that out
left my
there.
house while I was still crying.
Ironically, the last thing I remember from Mizkif is him.
And this nigga is literally just live. He's just allowed to be live and allowed to just go and do whatever the fuck he wants still. Even though we know the information that we know now. Because he's such a big streamer. Look at this ugly motherfucker.
Crying that a black male from FaZe didn't want to collab with him. Even though Ice Poseidon's cameraman here is in hot water, I think he can swim.
And Mizkif, you act like your audience is not full of a bunch of weirdos too. Didn't you get caught doing some crazy shit, bro?
Eden was truly ahead of his time. Anyway, the DMs leaked and bruh, Asmongold's already in on this.
What's up, yo? It's me. It's your boy Asmongold. It's your boy.
I don't like all the extra in this video. This is a very serious video, and he's kind of like making it complete jokes. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, not a day has gone by in these last 4 months where your final words to me, "Don't go," haven't echoed in my heart. Not the ChatGPT M-dash, no! Anyway, Mizkif himself actually responded. He was just waiting for Asmongold to get off stream so he could get the most viewers.
I've been massively obsessed with streaming and viewership over the years, and it's disgusting and it has ruined my life. It is something that I am envious of.
That's not the main problem. That's not the main problem. That's not the main problem. Are we joking? Is that how you open the video? Is that how he opened the video? Or is this just like a cut into the video?
Others, I am angry at others because of it. It makes me jealous when I see others doing well, and it has made me realize that I am I'm never happy for someone else if they're doing much better than me.
And I apologize to keep pausing, y'all. I apologize to keep pausing. But like, this is something that I learned. There are a lot of niggas that will even look at women and hate so hard that they're more successful than them. And that's where I feel like that's why women make less money than men. They see them, they have such a fucking like delusional representation of the world, of gender, to the point where they think that like, because you are a woman, that equates you to something of an object that should inherently make less money than me. And you shouldn't have nearly as much pull or push or whatever, keeping it P as much as I do. And it literally irks me to my core. Let people be who they are. If somebody has a way bigger viewership to you, that's the least of your fucking problems. You know, there are people out there being bombed right now, and you're literally causing somebody anguish because you're upset at how many views they got. When you're a huge creator yourself, that's greed. Literally a trait that gets you walked into the pearly gates, or I guess the burning gates of hell, according to the Bible.
You guys know this is true if you watch my old stream. I've always been this way. I've been very envious of other people.
Hey, looks like you got the qualities to be a perfect Twitch streamer.
I am going to stand up for myself. I am going to defend myself in these situations. I am not going away.
From what?
I have no plans to go away. And I believe
you know what? It's from his own actions. He plans to fight for this, and even people like Paka says, "Good for you, Mizzy." Oh shit, we doubling down? Because they know he's wrong.
A lot of the situations today were absolutely exaggerated. I have dozens of photos and videos, calls and messages as well, if she has them. I have things I will be leaking over the next few days of other people, of other things. I have a lot of messages that I have that I'm going to expose as time goes on, because I do believe that this is a time to go buck wild. When it comes to Emiru, when she says that...
This is what we call a crash out. This is what we call a genuine crash out. To the T. They walk themselves into a situation, and then when the results come out, and or it's being talked about on a worldwide level, they get to being like, I need to take control. Now is the time to take control, regardless of what a legal team will say. Because Emiru's she's a smart streamer. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she's a businesswoman, because all this shit is a business. When you have something like pretty much like this level of accusations towards somebody, and your legal team says, go ahead and talk about it, generally that means they have everything they need. And court documents are very public about anybody. Then we find out where you live, your fucking, I think, you know what I'm saying, your first and last name, birthday, all that good shit. It's like you do something bad, you get doxxed by the government.
I was getting ready to go after her, and that I was going to use her rabbits against her. That was never the plan. My plan for myself was very simple.
So he says that was never the plan, but like immediately after, he used her rabbits against her with this clip.
Here is a video up close of Emiru's rabbits These are small little mites that are inside the rabbit cage, and she didn't care. She completely neglected these animals, and I'm not going to sit around and let people say that she didn't. People who came to my house knew that they were neglected. This is an up-close view of the rabbit cage being completely disgusting and neglected. She left them to die.
So let me get this straight. She literally accused him of sexual assault, and he was like, yeah, but you left your rabbits to die. Obviously, that's not good, and she might be a bad pet owner, but do you see how, like, this is a false equivalence? It's like Jeffrey Epstein getting mad at me for getting a speeding ticket.
And she wrote down everything she wanted. She wrote she wants me to move closer to her. She wrote that she wants me to marry her. And she wants kids with me in the next 5 years. And I just looked at this letter that was staring in front of me, and I just handed her back the paper. She began to cry, and I told her, I'm sorry, I just can't do this anymore. I knew we were just beyond the point of toxicity in the relationship, that our trust had completely died, and that we had so many issues that I couldn't deal with it, and I was not mentally well.
I'm not the biggest fan of Mizkif, but I gotta make this abundantly clear. This is a relationship, so it's a he said, she said situation.
Yeah.
Each side has their own story.
I was a massive wreck. Couldn't think straight, and
oh, here come the fucking waterworks.
And being that Emiru hung out with me all day,
waterworks.
she too started to become high-strung. Ugh.
I feel like crocodile tears. Like,
We
I
would
don't
yell at
feel
each other,
anything.
fight,
I
and
genuinely
argue
don't
all
feel
the
anything.
time. Things we never once did. I felt this relationship was taking a huge strain. But I thought it could be fixed over time, since things were just so amazing that first year. But I know I wasn't perfect with my language or tone throughout this entire relationship. I know I wasn't. And I was aggressive at times. In regards to being controlling, I told her many things. I told her to dress older, to stop wearing pajamas, to stop talking about stalkers and schizos as a whole, stop talking about past relationships, and yes, I didn't want her to travel without me. I also said that I didn't want her to hang out with specific people. I told her to move out. She didn't move out on her own. I told her to move out because I wanted space, but she still wanted me around at all times. She would get upset if we didn't sleep together.
Where is he? What is he reading? Like, what is he reading? Cause, like, what is this epilogue? Like, I'm glad he added the musical effects to this one because, like, boo-hoo. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, no relationship is perfect. No couple is gonna be like from the jump, honeymoon stage, and then 50, 60, 100 years of happy, healthy marriage. You are gonna have trials and tribulations. Everybody has a moment where they've been toxic, even including myself. I've had many of times where I've been either like, you know what I'm saying, toxic, and it's bad. But not to the point where my you know what I'm saying, my partner is accusing me of essaying them, of, you know what I'm saying, physical abuse to that degree and that level, because there's never a need to go that far. If it doesn't work out and you're forcing yourselves to be together at that degree, somebody needs to make the healthy relationship for both of you guys to end things. Or take things way down a notch. Way down. Somebody, and not you two somebody else needs to know in order to facilitate that, so that there's a level of like growth, like a therapist, or, you know what I'm saying, relationship therapist. And if that doesn't all come to fruition and you're continuously going back to these old habits and things of that nature, it's not healthy, and you gotta cut it out. You gotta stop it. You know? Like, no relationship is perfect, as I mentioned. Everybody's gonna have their toxicities on both ends, male and or female. But there is a point where it gets to being way too much, and it starts to be like an actual problem where people looking in can obviously tell both of you guys aren't happy. We know when it's honeymoon stage, oh, it feels like, bro, it's like there's like fireworks in the background. Imagine the feeling of nutting constantly. Yeah, I said it. That's what it is. That's what it feels like emotionally. But eventually, it's like reality in the rose-colored glasses. The reality comes back, and the rose-colored glasses fall off, and you realize
The pajama comment is comedy to me, though. He's like, dude, you gotta stop wearing pajamas. Mizkif's abusive pattern of throwing objects, reckless driving, intimidation, manipulation, and violence goes back years.
She's not the only one.
Unimpressed. That's what that was.
Oh my.
Yo.
Oh my god.
And she's in a video call live with a bunch of people. You did this for the internet to see. You do something as little as that? A real man is never gonna do that. He came all the way into her stream room to throw bags at her. Are you dead ass? There's no way you're trying to tell me you don't do this on a regular. And you're not aware of your situation. Like I said, somebody that's under the 21-year-old mark where they say that like, oh, this person is underdeveloped. They don't, their brain can't tell right from wrong, which is bullshit. You cannot say a grown-ass man doesn't know. And this is a whole different woman than he's with at this point. And a completely different woman.
She's literally on stream, and I know this might be bad faith, but imagine this was off stream. What an actual weirdo, and this Reddit clip gets even worse.
Anyway, there's something about being trapped in a car with an angry, aggro man that is like the absolute most helpless thing. Dude, I did a guy that would go like 100 miles an hour on the, like we would fight in the car, which was never my decision. Like it just always like happened. Like we just would like fight in the car, and then he'd go like 100, and I would like literally like beg him to slow down. I'd be so scared and I'd cry, and then he would not slow down until I apologized.
So this is Mizkif's ex-girlfriend Maya, and she didn't explicitly name Mizkif by name, but Reddit sorta assumed it was based off what Emiru said earlier. Scary how the car thing Emiru mentioned also happened to Maya and Mitch Jones.
No! Why are you bringing it up? Why? What do you? Why?
Also, Mizkif sending this many messages to Emiru comes off as like insane to me. Like this is clearly not a dude who's mentally okay.
There were many ways out of that house if he wanted to leave the house that were closer to his stream room. He intentionally chose the door that was right by my room. I feel like that's pretty apparent, at least to me. He starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud.
I am somebody that's really big on my audio. When I was in a relationship, I was like, I need complete silence. I don't care what it takes, how long I have to wait. Do what needs to be done right now so I can have complete silence, because audio is very important to me. And whenever I watch a stream back and like my audio is fucked, I get super pissed because I come from editing videos. Like originally I was a video editor for streamers and YouTubers before I got into actual like streaming years back, like fucking I think 2017. So literally see if there are closer doors to you and you care about the person that you're with, even outside a relationship, if you're a guy and you care about your lady, she's in the other room occupied with something that you know she cares about the audio in that situation, and then you have options to go to other doors, even if you're angry, to express your anger in other areas and or other ways in different somewhere that's not has nothing to do with her. And you choose a door near her and slam that bitch over and over again, you are a literal woman. You are worse than women. Like women should be like, you are a woman. Like you are being hella sassy right now. Little like sis. I understand you're angry. Sis, period. Sis, I get it. Like, I get it. Relax, nigga. Or like literally relax and go somewhere with that. Like even if y'all got into an altercation, there's no reason to be outside the door antagonizing the person more. But a nigga who's a 30-year-old grown man is getting so much like, I hope that you're okay. I hope that she didn't do things to make you feel like you needed to lash out like that, because I can understand a bitch like Emiru probably wanted you feeling so down and in the dirt. That's a grown-ass man. That's a grown-ass man, bro. And even if it turns out that, like, you know what I'm saying, these things aren't, you know what I'm saying, what they are, regardless, you have traits that show that you're a bitch. I don't know him, I don't care.
Can pick it up, so even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore.
Release the Mizkif files.
Name a streamer who left a bad impression on you. Wait a second.
Mizkif.
And I started to advance.
Niggas talk about you too. So it's not just a woman. Oh, fuck. I swallowed it and it almost went down the wrong pipe. I don't know what that like saying means, but like that's a very weird saying. Oh, like it went down the wrong pipe. Like, what does that mean? We only have one throat, bro. Like, nevertheless, nigga, you have some reflecting to do in life. And we know you're not going to lose your community. So do that over there. Maybe women need to stay away from you. Honest to God.
To the next stage.
This is the worst humiliation ritual I've ever seen, bro. Why do men have to go... We cuddled and then we kissed. This is Mizkif right now. I am in love with my girlfriend on...
Even somebody as fucking bad as fucking whatever this nigga's name is, I've completely forgot his name. This nigga is literally like doing the same thing. I was like, that's what it feels like. He's like this. He's like, I didn't do it. She should be sorry and say sorry to me. She shouldn't have made me mad. Everybody, I'm doubling down and we're going to keep streaming. Da, 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 da. You're weird, bro. You're so
September
weird.
September 3rd, 2021. I fondled her hair.
Lover hates Sneeko, you know he'll have a take
Sneeko.
for you.
I gotta read all the messages, but I already know how Twitch works. I bet you all the streamers are defending Emiru and attacking Mizkif. Am I wrong? Why are you defending Mizkif?
No, you're not wrong.
I'm not defending him. I'm looking at the situation. I'm listening to what she's saying. You see how stupid this is? This is the problem right here. I haven't even figured out what happened yet. All she said so far was that he was hate watching her stream and he dismounted after she moved his hands out of his, after she screamed and left. Like what I haven't seen him guilty of anything yet. And already, this is what streamers are supposed to do. They see girl streamer crying and so that they don't get banned and get pressure and get canceled.
I don't see girl streamer crying. I see a woman who was assaulted and is going through something. If it turns out in the end that wasn't the case, I'm still going to advocate for women. Fuck. Do I care that it affected you in any way, bro? No. Now, if you didn't have any traits of being any kind of weird in that way, then maybe I can understand it. But if even the person that's trying to defend you right now is admitting that, yeah, you got on top of a woman and dismounted without her permission, do you know that you could be in a relationship with a woman and she says no, and if you continue, that's assault? Niggas don't realize that. Like, your girl can tell you no. A lot of you niggas is probably guilty of assault, and you don't even think that. You never thought that. You've never in your life thought that you assaulted that woman. You were just doing something and you made a mistake, in your eyes at least. This shit is so fucking weird, bro.
They immediately defend her and attack Mizkif. That's what you're supposed to do. Man evil, girl good. Most of the people even watching don't even know the full story yet. I don't know. And I see people in chat saying, don't be red pill. Don't be red pill. Everyone's defending her. Of course everyone's defending her. They don't want to get canceled.
I agree and
I can say that I'm not picking a specific side. I'm saying that she's saying something. You are wrong. When the facts come out, you know whose side I'm on. Not if it comes out that it was false, I'm on nobody's side. Y'all are both weird. Y'all are both weird for, if she spun up a story, you're fucking weird for that. That's not cool. That's not cool. Women who do shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying, the football player who was accused of essaying a girl in whole tea, that never happened. He spent 5 years in jail. That was a child. That you're wrong for that. That's why I say men and women need to be held to the same standard. But in the case of right now, with all the facts that are coming out, and even other people besides Emiru, besides her speaking up and speaking out about these things, bro, what do you think I'm gonna think about you? Are we dead ass? Are we just like, yeah, it's innocent to proven guilty? But if everybody had that same mentality, no one would be put to trial because niggas wouldn't care to investigate. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right.
disagree because, of course, this is a he said, she said situation, but the reason people are defending Emiru, I think, is mostly because they just hate Mizkif. Oh, and it's not like he has
I don't
a
even
good
hate
track
the nigga.
record
I just
either.
don't like him.
Mizkif
But
pulls off Maya's headphones, throws them on the floor after coming in third.
Literally, I don't hate the nigga. I just don't like his content. I don't personally watch his content. He's not somebody that resonates with me. But then a situation come out, and you're giving reason for people not to like you even more. I cannot hate you. I don't have to hate you to not approve of your actions. And that's something that's like separating the art from the artist when people don't like the sexuality of an artist. Like, no one, it's not that you have to jump to somebody's side, but when we're going to cover a situation like this, what do you think is going to happen? People are going to be like, at the end of it, whose side are you on? Obviously, the side of righteousness. If you're a God, say if you're a God-fearing person and you're presented with a necessary evil, kill one person on a train track or 6 people because that one person is very influential. Either way, you killed somebody. You should go to hell, right? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You're going to be on the objective end of things that like you want nobody to die. Okay. But which one is the lesser evil? Because you may want this third option. That's not an option. Pick one now. You have 5 seconds. What do you do? Genuinely.
Place.
Second loser.
Matt, if you broke that headset, you are DMing Shroud right now.
Back in the day, people probably played this off as like clip farming or something, but with like further context, he really does look pretty abusive, no?
I hope I truly hope nothing but the best for Emmy. I know she said a lot of these things today, and I do believe a lot of them were false, but I do hope nothing but the best for her, and I'm sorry that any of this happened.
Are you going to sue her, though? For saying it. If you sue her after this, then you didn't mean any of this. You didn't mean any of this.
I hate that we're in this situation.
Take accountability.
I hope that she can move on.
Because if it comes out that literally all this was like just a cry fest, all this was a cry and a plead for y'all to get off his dick. You're in for a ride, buddy. We're gonna rip you a 5th asshole.
We were in a toxic relationship. I saw that. I've realized over the years of 2 relationships now online that I'm a horrible boyfriend and I have a lot to work on for myself. I've been single for the past 10 months
years?
and I plan to stay that way. I'm continuing to go to therapy and work on myself, not just for me, but for the people around me.
I love how every influencer apologizing for something is like, I'm going to therapy now. I hope she can move on. We were in a toxic relationship. Bro doesn't know how not to be manipulating. While I'm not accusing him of anything personally, and my opinion doesn't matter at all, Mizkif still sucks, and that's fact.
A snitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Oh my god, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I love Dante. This is my man. Y'all make sure y'all go watch his reaction. He's a grown man, married and everything like that. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Literally, GG's. GG's. Pack it up, twin. I might title my shit the same shit. Just because I'm Dante Meat Rider. I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. But nevertheless, literally, this situation is so sad to see. Literally extremely sad to see that, you know what I'm saying, somebody has to come out and speak out about something. Because people, like, if it genuinely was a good relationship, you would have had the same kind of reaction that Corey Kenshin got. She was like, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I don't want anybody to attack him. He was just, we went through things in our relationship that weren't okay to me that, you know what I'm saying, I should have kept private at this point. But you didn't, and you came out, and now she felt the ramifications of that. I don't think somebody as big as Emiru is going to go that route and just be like, I'm going to say this and then come out and be like, guys, don't attack him. Don't say anything. Not that don't attack him. Of course, she's probably going to say don't attack him because that's not cool for your community to go and do. But, like, literally, like, bro, you deserve everything that comes to you. I'm not going to lie to you. And, like, I hope you learn your lesson. Take accountability and get off the internet for a while. Honestly, you need a complete rebrand, an entire rebrand, because the actions that you've portrayed and shown are disgusting. And I don't think anybody's want to stand for it and is going to stand for it any further. Regardless, from no man, I don't stand for that shit. I have sisters, I have aunties, cousins, moms. I would never want that happening to them, and I would stand up for them. So I would do the same for any woman that I see that's in that situation, whether I know them or not. If I see you're being abusive, I don't give a fuck if she try to pull me off you from you know what I'm saying, your nose bleeding to the point where you're gushing. I'm not gonna assault anybody. No, don't promote violence. But you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I'm not gonna let. No man should stand by while a lot of this shit is happening. I'm not gonna lie. And a lot of you niggas that do, y'all are bitches, and y'all are bitches too, straight up. But that was that situation. That'll be a YouTube video. That is that. All right.